Hey friends, I've had a few friends ask me to do stuff like this every now and then, so just gonna have little short videos telling you about where I'm growing, what I'm learning, how I'm being challenged, and with a little takeaway for you that hopefully will be a little game changer for you like it's been for me. So, so first off, I just want to tell you about a filter that I'm using that helps me as I'm reading scripture. Just make it accessible and apply it to my life. So, starting off just by telling you, if you don't know about the Bible Project, these guys are awesome. They've got a YouTube video channel also full of animated shorts, maybe 4 to 8 minutes in length at most. They take concepts in the Bible, books of the Bible, themes cover to cover, and make it super accessible and understandable. So one of the themes that they've explored that I believe they've got a short on, but they definitely, if you want to nerd out, they've got a podcast, they've got some coursework on their website, they've got an app. So the opportunity to nerd out is there. I encourage you in that direction too. But one of the themes that Josh and I have been listening to them through is the theme of trees throughout the Bible. And as always, they go back to Genesis 1 through 3 because there's incredible foundations laid in those 3 chapters. And of course, you see there the choice that Adam and Eve have of choosing the tree of life or the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, as they call it. Essentially what this is am I going to choose life, or am I going to choose the autonomy to decide for myself what is good and bad? And you see that theme play out cover to cover in scripture. And let's just be real, we see that theme play out in our lives too. In scripture, we read that everyone did what was right in their own eyes. That's a repeated refrain in some of the stories of the Old Testament. Jesus, and as he was talking, I was just reading the Sermon on the Mount this morning. You have heard it said, but I say to you, live this way. And so it's the choice that we are faced with every day, all the time. Are we going to choose life, or are we going to choose the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, the autonomy to call the shots for ourselves, to determine what is right in our own eyes? Isn't that where we all live? And I've found this is totally true in my life and in conversations I've had with others when they're bringing conflict decisions, what should I do about this, conversations to me, is that the initial choice at the beginning, the easy one, becomes hard in the long run. And the hard initial choice becomes easy in the long run. That's just typically how it goes. And the hard initial choice sometimes is to choose the tree of life, because it's easy initially for me to just do what's right in my own eyes. What feels easy to me, what looks easy, what feels right. But that it's that choice, the tree of the knowledge of good and bad, or choose life. So as I've been reading scripture, whatever passage I read, that's the question I've been asking of the text and then of God. Where's the tree of life here for me to choose? And then where am I tempted to choose the tree of the knowledge of good and bad? So there you go. There's a filter for you if you'd like to take it as you read through scripture yourself too. Maybe choose life that we might live.